Hi, this is Dave Kale. Welcome to our Practical Wisdom series of podcasts where we try to provide wisdom and resources and focus on helping sales professionals and business executives sell better, lead better, and live better. Hi, this is Dave, and I want to talk to you today about the second most powerful set of words your company will create. The second most powerful set of words your company will create. You know, there are in the world of sales and marketing and sales systems, there are in that world certain practices that have such an enormous impact on your company and your market that they are in a special class of activities that really call for executive involvement at the highest levels. And one of the handful of those activities is the creation of something I call a value added proposition, a VAP, VAP. A VAP can be known by other names. For example, an elevator speech is very similar in that it's a set of words that's crafted with great care and thoughtfulness. It's designed to reach out into the world of suspects and prospects and grab their attention and convey your company's value in a way that seems compelling to them. So next to the company's vision, mission, and value statements, a VAP contains the most important words an organization can create. It often forms the first impression that the market has of your company, and it frequently bounces around in their head like a tune from their teenage years. So there's two powerful functions of a VAP. Now, while the focus is on communicating your unique set of strengths to the customer in a way that makes practical sense to him or her, it has another just as powerful function, and that is, think of it as a tool that reaches out into the market and it conveys your image to the market. It entices them to think of you as a possible source. And at the same time, that tool reaches inward into your organization and it forces you to become who you say you are. For example, if you say you provide great customer service, then you sure better have a great system in place and consistently hire the right people. And you sure better train them thoroughly, and you sure better measure the important variables, and you sure better continually improve. If you don't, then your VAP becomes an exercise in hypocrisy. You must be what you say you are, or the market will punish you. The best example I have seen of this occurred a few years ago as I was driving on from my home to my office. And my route took me past a number of fast food restaurants and diners. And one day I noticed a big banner hanging from the front of Denny's restaurant. And it said, quote, breakfast dash 5 minutes or it's free, end quote. 5 minutes or it's free. Now, I recognized it as the one-line version of their VAP. Somewhere in the halls of Denny's headquarters, an executive team probably met to determine their unique blend of strengths and competencies and translate those into benefits for the customer. And that sober analysis may have gone something like this. You know, someone says, an executive in a brainstorming meeting says, in a world of lots of competitors, how do we stand out? Our food is average, our prices are ordinary, our restaurants are acceptable. Why would someone give us a try rather than the guy down the block? And the ultimate answer is this: we are fast. And so, we are fast morphed into, quote, breakfast dash 5 minutes or it's free on a banner in front of the restaurant. So I decided to give them a try and make a point of stopping in for breakfast. And I noticed that when I ordered, the server looked at her watch and wrote down the time of the order on her order pad. She then reached into the pocket on her apron and handed me a stopwatch. Okay, I'll take the challenge. So I clicked the stopwatch and I waited patiently, and my breakfast appeared within the stipulated 5 minutes. I noticed the server, when she served my breakfast,
She looked at her watch. She noted the time of delivery on the order form. Now, here's the point. Their VAP had reached out into the world and enticed me to try them. But just as importantly, it sent tentacles into the organization's operations and shaped them to be who they said they were. I suspect that some items came off the menu and others were added as a result of the VAP. I know that new order forms had to be printed with a place for the order time and the delivery time. And of course, they had to invest in stopwatches, and they had to train their wait staff in the new procedures. I even suspect that there are some short order cooks who no longer work at Denny's because they could not perform to the new requirements. So you see, the VAP impacted the company in two ways. First, it served as the initial foray into the market, establishing an image in the minds of the suspects and prospects of the world and enticing them with a unique benefit. That's first. It reached out into the market. But second, it also reached back into the operations of the organization, and it caused change in the people, products, and systems in order to shape the organization into becoming what they proclaimed they were. So here's 3 steps. If you want to create a VAP for your company, here's 3 steps to help you prepare it. I often recommend my clients start with one side of one page and fill it up with answers to these questions. Who are you as a company? What do you do? What do you do well? What problem do you solve? Why should anyone care? What difference does that make to your market? Why should someone do business with you? So if you respond to those questions, you're going to get a page full of thoughts, and then edit them down into a coherent 2 or 3 paragraphs that convey your unique set of strengths and competencies to the market in terms of the benefits to them. Now, when you finish with that, you've really only just begun. Now you have maybe a 1-page document, maybe 3/4 of a page, something like that. Your next step is to reduce it to 100 to 250 words. So you take your page and basically reduce it to a paragraph. And that should focus on your company's primary benefit to the market. And then you're still not finished. Now, reduce that 1-paragraph version down to 1 line, maybe 5 to 25 words. Now, this takes some serious and creative work. It can take weeks to refine your company's unique value to the market into a powerful and pithy set of words. You may even want to test it with a focus group of customers before you commit to it. But it is worth it. You will have 3 versions. The 1-line version can now be used in every ad you create, every web page, every piece of marketing collateral. It can form the tagline to your email signatures and become a part of every salesperson's banter. Everyone in the company can memorize it and speak it in all kinds of situations. Every time someone hears it or reads it, you're making an intentional impression and forming their image of your company. The 1-paragraph version can appear in letters and emails and proposals, as well as in marketing brochures and web pages, etc. In situations where the customer has a bit more time, the 1-paragraph version provides him or her with a bit more substance. And the 1-page version can be posted throughout the company. It can be hung in company lobbies and lunchrooms. It can be added to the company's orientation materials and shared with every vendor and every good customer. That's the impact of a well-conceived value-added proposition. And it's why it is the second most important set of words that your organization can create. Okay, that's it. We're done. Bye-bye.